Tell us about the story of how you came up with the idea for sportlogiq and how it took off.
If there's an entrepreneur out there listening to this, I tell this one story about kind of the genesis of the company, and I encourage everybody to try to follow this because we have an incredible advantage in Canada for a lot of our early research and technology. This is what they should do. So Mersan and I didn't know how to commercialize technology. We had no idea. We went to McGill because that's where he did his PhD. And we said to McGill, look, we want to license this tech. We want to own it and we want to build a company around it. We have no money. And so what we did is we signed a 2-year option agreement with McGill to acquire the technology in exchange for a percentage of the company that we were going to start. So if you think about that, it's like they give us the tech. In 2 years' time, if the tech's working, we exercise it. They own 10% of our business. Great, we all win. If it doesn't work, tech goes back to the university. No harm, no foul. We signed that deal. That basically got the entire thing rolling for no cash, right? So we had this incredible new technology. Patents are being filed. We put a bunch of computer vision projects around it at McGill. We then went to the Canadian government and said, look, we just took 5 PhDs at McGill who are now working on new technologies around this. They're going to have these great technologies we're going to either license or buy. We're probably going to hire these guys. We're keeping all this tech in Canada. How can we replicate this? We ended up getting a $500,000 grant from the Canadian government, and we replicated that project across 12 university labs across the country. And so by the time we ever went out to really raise capital, we had this amazing foundation of university technologies working to build these products. Such a simple success story for getting tech out of university. I credit Tandem Launch and I credit McGill for being forward-thinking in the way that they sort of put that together. Phenomenal way of getting deep tech out of universities and working in Canadian startup. So I encourage any entrepreneur looking at doing technology to think about licensing or working with a technologist at university and pulling that tech out and starting something.